Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and I can't believe we are in the last month of the year. I am really excited to start playing around with some holiday collections, and the first holiday collection that I have and I want to share with you guys is this Wet n Wild collection that I have sitting right in front of me. So let me start off with the brushes. This is the new 10-piece brush set from Wet n Wild, and it retails for $30. Let me bring you guys in a little bit closer. It's kind of hard to tell on camera, but you guys can see that the handles have little, I don't even want to say they're crystals. I guess they're supposed to look like little crystals. They just kind of look like little beads. This here consists of one shader eye brush, one tapered blending brush, one flat contour brush, one flat foundation brush, one large powder brush, one blush brush, one fan brush, one tapered highlighting brush, one fluffy blending brush, and one concealer brush. You guys can never have too many makeup brushes. If you want to create some beautiful eye looks, it's really important that you invest into some really good brushes. These here are 10 brushes for $30, which I think is a really good deal. But I haven't tried them, so that's what we're going to do today. I'm going to play around with these brushes and see if they are worth the $30, and if I could recommend this brush set to you guys that want to maybe possibly gift it or just buy it for yourself. The next item from this collection is their highlighting palette. This is $10, and this is what it looks like. Honestly, it's drugstore. But if you guys have tried highlighters from Wet n Wild, you guys know that they have some really, really good highlighters for a very affordable price. I think their highlighters, the single highlighters, I think are like $4.99 or $5.99. One of those, but I know it's under $6, like for sure. This palette here contains 4 highlighters. Let's open it up. You have a white highlighter. This one is called the White Lily. This one here is called Botanic Dream, and it has like a rose gold type of color to it. This one here is called Golden Flower Crown, and this here is Blossom Glow. I did try this palette out in one of my recent videos. I don't know exactly which one it is, but I'm going to play around with that palette again. And then the last item from this collection is this 32 Pan Eyeshadow Palette, and this retails for $15. Let's go ahead and open it up. Here we have the 32 eyeshadows. I have played around with a few of these palettes, and they perform really, really nice. I think these are also $4.99, $5.99. I'm forgetting here. But I really like how they perform, so I'm hoping that the formula is the same. I'm going to play around with this, so if you're interested in seeing how these perform, how the brushes perform, how it all performs, then just keep watching.
No, I'd rather be waking up with you. Set up alone in your room, slept with the light on, waiting up for you. I don't wanna be.
Okay, so I don't have a primer, an eye primer, so I'm just gonna go in with my Kylie concealer and just apply that as my base all over my eye. I already carved out my eyebrow, so I'm just trying to be very careful underneath that brow. And then I'm going in with a sponge, just pushing that down, making sure we have a nice... God damn it, my freaking laptop. Do you guys hear it? These brushes do not have any numbers on them, but I'm assuming that this one is the blending brush. It looks like this here, and look how pretty that is. The first color I'm going to use is this one here, which is a very light peach. I don't know. Okay, so I'm placing this up here. You can hardly see this color, and I'm just applying this so that it makes the other color I'm going to use next easier to apply. Just like that. I kind of want to do something a little bit toned down and like soft glam, because girl, everyone is doing soft glam as of recently, and it just kind of makes me want to do that too. So I'm going to go into this next shade right here. And I'm just going to place this right on top of my crease. And then I'll continue to build up on it, but I'm just blending this out first. This color is building up really pretty. but I'm not even surprised because Wet n Wild really does make good products for like eyeshadow and like highlighter. I actually really enjoy their foundation, their eyeshadows, and their highlighters out of anything. I just feel like with their eyeshadows and their highlighters, the packaging can improve to like make it like stand out a little bit more, you know what I mean? I just feel like everyone wants to get the best of the best. They kind of sleep on drugstore brands, but look at this. It just blended out really pretty. I like how those two colors blended together and it just made the blending so easy right here. The brush is working really nice as well. So I'm just kind of diffusing this outer edge a little bit like that. Now I'm going to grab this flat fluffy brush and I'm going to go into, let's see, I kind of want to do an all matte look today. What do you guys think about that? Okay, so I'm going to go into this light shade right here. And with this brush, I'm just going to tap any excess and I'm just going to place it right on the lid. Going back in with the other brush, I'm going to go back in here. Now I'm going to grab this color right here with the same flat brush that I used on my lid. I'm just going to use the other side of the brush now. And I'm going to place that right here. And just start to kind of diffuse. Going back in with that light color, just blending these two colors together. Okay, that's looking really nice so far. I kind of need a smaller brush, but I'm just going to use the tip of the same exact brush that I used on the lid, and I'm going to be dipping into the black shade right here. I'm going to go into this outer corner and just tap on some of that black right in here. And then going in with my fluffy blending brush, I'm going to diffuse the outer edges of this color. I think I need a little bit more black, so I'm just going to go back in here. Blending brush, diffuse the outer edges. So I'm going to kind of bring this color out and drag it out this way. I'm going to go back into this brown shade with the blending brush, and I'm going to start to work that color right out here on top of the black. I'm taking off the excess eyeshadow off of my brush and then going back with the light shade that I used. I think I used this one here, if I'm not mistaken. And I'm going to work that up here just to really make sure this is all blended. Okay, now that I've done that, I'm going to clean this up. And just blend this a little bit more. I like how subtle it looks in the inner part, and then it just kind of like smokes out very subtle. So I'm going to go ahead and repeat the same steps over to this eye and apply some mascara, some lashes, and then I'll be right back to share like the rest of the brushes and how I'm going to use them along with the highlighter palette, so BRB. Now I'm going to grab the foundation brush, and it looks like this here. It's a flat brush. It kind of reminds me of the Sigma Kabuki brush. Let's see if it works just as well as a Kabuki brush, because you guys know that the Sigma F80 Kabuki brush is my ultimate favorite brush to apply my foundation, so let's go in there. Okay, automatically I just noticed that this brush is a lot softer than my Sigma brush, which could be a good thing, but also like not so good, because the Sigma Kabuki brush is a little bit more like the bristles are a little bit more dense to where like the foundation doesn't go into the brush, you know. This one, since the bristles are a little bit loose, like I know that the foundation is going in there, which may lead to me using a lot more foundation than I normally use. By the way, if you guys want to know what foundation I'm using the Laura Mercier foundation, and this is the Flawless Lumiere Radiance Perfecting foundation. I just had a brain fart. And this one is in the shade Buff. I do have a review on this foundation on my channel. You guys can check it out. It's my latest video before this one. It's definitely harder to have control of where you're applying the foundation because the bristles are just going everywhere. Now I'm taking Jeffree Star's concealer Magic Star in the shade C15. Oh shoot, never mind, hold on. I kind of want to contour my nose. Don't judge me. I didn't want to do my contour on camera because I'm still trying to learn how to contour my nose. It's still a learning process, and I would just want you guys to know that I'm not a professional makeup artist. I'm just learning with you guys and just playing around with makeup on camera. So that's it. Don't judge me. I'm going to place the concealer right in here and on the sides of my nose, just like this. I'm going to grab the concealer brush and go in here. Okay, honestly, I'm not a fan of using brushes to blend out my makeup, so I'm just going to go in with the beauty sponge and go in here. So I'm just going in here and blending this out. Okay. My nose contour is basically gone. I'll learn, you guys. I'll learn one day and then I'll do a tutorial once I've mastered it. So this brush here is the contouring brush, but I don't want to use this because I think this is like used for cream contouring. So I'm going to go in with this fluffy brush to contour my face. But before I do that, I'm going to powder under the eye area using my Laura Mercier translucent powder. And I'm just going to go in there with my beauty blender and just set this under eye area like so, just so I can avoid some creasing down here. I'm going to take some bronzer. This is from Pretty Vulgar, and I'm going to just use the fluffy brush that I used to blend my eyeshadow and just go back in here. And then with the beauty sponge, I'm going to go back in there and just kind of diffuse the outer edges of this. Taking the same exact bronzer, going in here, and then I'm just going to start applying it right out here. I can hear the little beads moving with my hand. Okay, so now that I have warmed up the perimeter of my face, let's go in with some blush. I'm going to take this powder brush. I know this is probably used for like powder all over the face, but I'm going to use this for blush. And I'm going to use my Wanderlust blush. This one here is from BOXYCHARM, and just dipping in there. Oh, fuck. I put way too much. No mames. Alright, let me go in with my beauty sponge, just kind of diffuse this as best as possible, because that was not the look I was going for. Let's move on. So I'm going to use the Wet n Wild highlighting palette, and I'm going to go into the gold shade. I think that gold just kind of complements my skin a little bit better. So we do have a highlighter brush. So I'm going to go in with this brush here. This is for highlighter as well. I do have one that's kind of similar to it. This one here has been my favorite from Morphe, but they are a lot different because this one here has bristles that are shorter going up, and this one here just has them straight up and then it kind of curves up here. So they're a lot different. Hopefully this one kind of works the same because that has been my brush for like the last 2 years, and I kind of want to try something different. Not only try, but just have another brush that's like similar to this one, because this one has just been with me for so long. So let's see if this one works the same. So dipping into that gold shade that I told you guys. By the way, if you guys can comment down below the name of the concealer and the shade I used in my last video, then you guys can win this palette. I'll pick somebody randomly in my comments that names the concealer and the shade and is subscribed to my channel, and I'll pick somebody on the 20th of December, and you'll get this highlighting palette from me. So yeah, that's just kind of like a little surprise giveaway in there. So going in here, ooh, that's pretty. I really that gold. It definitely does not work as well as the other brush, but I mean, it's still doing the job, you know? I just feel like you have more control over where your highlighter applies when you use brushes like this, opposed to that fan brush. I'm going to take my Sigma Shader E46 brush, and I've been using this to highlight my nose as of recently because I'm trying to contour, girl. I'm trying. So going on the tip of my nose right here and down the bridge. I think I'm going to take some of this rose gold highlighter and I'm going to place it right in here just to brighten that up a little bit. Okay, I'm back, and now on my lips, in case you're wondering, I'm wearing Pop Beauty liquid lipstick, and this one is in the shade Red Velvet. Do we like it? I've been really enjoying red lipsticks as of recently because not only is it like perfect for like holidays, but I like how it looks with my hair. By the way, I'm gonna be uploading a review on my new hair extensions. These are Luxie hair extensions. It'll be my next video, so make sure you stick around, subscribe to my channel in case you haven't done so already. And now let's talk about this collection. I kind of shared with you guys my review as I was going, but my final thoughts in regards to the collection. Not the biggest fan of the packaging, but the quality of the eyeshadows is really good. I find it so easy to blend. You guys seen in my tutorial that I did with this eye look. It's very easy to use, and the brushes, I think the brushes are definitely worth it. I purchased some Morphe brushes that were well over $60, and I think you're getting the same type of quality for half the price. These brushes are $30, and they're a lot cuter than the Morphe brushes that I purchased for $60. They do feel a little bit cheaper, but they're really cute overall, and they blend really well. You get face brushes, eye brushes. The only thing that I will say about this highlighting palette is that it might not complement everyone's skin complexion. Estoy morenita, nomás todas las luces se ven como que estoy un poquito güerita, pero no. Don't let my studio lights fool you. Because I do like this palette so much, I want to gift this to one of you guys so you guys can enjoy. So all you have to do, I already mentioned in this video, and this is only going to be US residents. I apologize, but it is the holidays and I just like, it's a lot of money to ship out of US. Just keeping it real. If you guys do like this highlighting palette, you can enter this giveaway that I mentioned in this video. If you skipped all the way to the end, then you're probably gonna have to rewatch my video. Thank you guys so much for joining me in today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed this look that I did. Super simple, but like subtle at the same time. I'm going to link this collection down below in the description box, so if you guys are interested in just like the eyeshadow palette or the brushes, it's going to be linked down below in my description box, so don't forget to check that out. I appreciate you guys being here today, and thank you for watching. I'll go ahead and leave you with my latest uploads right here. You can click on them and hang out with me a little longer. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!